Thank you very much. The next is David Hawke.
Rightio, ready to roll? Yep, okay. Well, thanks for the opportunity to talk with you today. Some of you will know that I'm Secretary of Hawkesville Residents Association, but my presentation today is on my own behalf. We encouraged as an association individuals to put on their own submissions rather than try to put a joint one in together. So there's one really major topic that I want to pick up from my written submission. Before I do that, I would say that as an environmental chemist, the questions that we're talking about here have been mainstream in my field for over 50 years, and it's been quite disappointing that our society has been so slow to pick up the topic. There's a strong emphasis in terms of active transport and public transport in my written submission, but the main thing I want to focus on today is actually engaging with communities. So behaviour change by all of us is going to be essential in minimising climate change, but behaviour change doesn't happen by magic. One of the things that City Council's role is really important is because City Council is very important in our everyday lives. I'm sure you're well aware of that. And as such, City Council has got a strong role in both promoting and supporting behaviour change. There's some confluence here with the mainstream Hawkesville Residents Association position. We think that City Council does this engagement with its community not particularly well. And we think that as a, just in general in terms of the engagement activities that you undertake, this needs to be broadened out, especially in the present context of the climate strategy. Community boards have obviously got a really strong role, but they must do it better. And we think that there are both structural and cultural issues in the community board system. We're going to talk a lot more about that at the representation review presentation that our Residents Association is going to be doing with you next week. We think there also needs to be a lot broader and additional engagement, and in the submission that I've put in, I emphasise participatory democracy measures and give you some examples of some different approaches. I would say that City Council has done this very well before, the Share an Idea thing. But interestingly, the Greater Christchurch Partnership Committee last week heard from Joe Robertson and Ruth Shah in the Addington community, and they've got a very inclusive community engagement around State Highway 76 that I think City Council could do well to learn from. Kia ora.
Thank you very much for that, and thanks for noticing what was happening at the Greater Christchurch Partnership last week as well. I think you've raised some really important points for all of us, and it's a very helpful submission. Especially, I love the art stuff too, as a mechanism for engaging people in the broader subject without perhaps frightening them off at the beginning.
Yeah, it's well recognised. I think a very broad approach is going to be needed.
Well, we're going to have to do a broad approach. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.